Demetria is a commissioner of the Greenwich Department of Human Services who on a daily basis addresses the mental health needs of so many. So we're lucky to have her here with us today. And my question for you, Demetria, is why is municipal funding important to support mental health?
Thank you. Municipal funding is important to support mental health because you have, for me, have a little bit more control over it than funding that you are looking outside of your own municipality. And for us, we changed our process related to how we secure the funds, specifically for the Kids in Crisis TeenTalk program. Formerly, that funding came out of our first selectman's funds and his budget. And then it was transferred over to my department, the Department of Human Services. But we wanted to ensure as many people within our local town government were involved in the process so they could also be advocates for securing those funds. So we went back and included the first selectman's office in the approval process. So when it comes time to request those funds, the first selectman is advocating for it, and we've already communicated the needs to various people that are also presenting to our budget estimation and taxation committee, so we can ensure that we do have those funds to continually support TeenTalk. And for us, we have TeenTalk in our 3 middle schools, and luckily now we have Kid Talk in Hamilton Avenue in our elementary school. And some of that funding is coming, especially for Kid Talk, is coming through our ARPA funds. But as was mentioned, those funds are temporary, right? And many of you and all of you, in here are familiar with the opioid settlement funds. So with those, yes, those funds are temporary, but the payout is over multiple years, right? So for some of those payouts, we're in the 4th year of an 18-year payout. And that, if you could look at securing funding for TeenTalk and Kid Talk, that will give you tons of time to look at alternate ways to funding those programs once you no longer have the opioid settlement funds available. So I just encourage everyone to do that because, as was mentioned, when we're looking at mental health, I'm a huge proponent of ensuring that there is early intervention and also prevention in order to mitigate future risks and issues and concerns. So when I look at our relationship with Kids in Crisis, we go in and we talk to administrators about the impact of what we're doing, and it is just immeasurable. Even though we do receive quarterly reports, and I do want to point that out. When you're looking at advocating for funds, you have to have the data behind it. So I receive reports on a quarterly basis about how many sessions are conducted, how many individuals are touched, what type of sessions are conducted, the satisfaction of the services provided. So all of that is essential. And hopefully I didn't go on too long and I answered your question.
You answered my question and you went on the perfect